Minimalism. This word often evokes images of stark white walls and empty shelves, but this is just a surface-level understanding, a caricature of the real concept. Minimalism is not about deprivation, it's about intentionality. It's not about having less, it's about making room for more. More time, more experiences, more joy. Think of it like this. Imagine your life as a cluttered closet, clothes you haven't worn in years, items you've forgotten you even owned. It's overwhelming, suffocating, and makes it difficult to find what you truly need. Minimalism is the process of clearing out that closet. You remove what doesn't serve you, what doesn't bring you joy, what's simply taking up space. This process, however, is often misunderstood. Myths about minimalism abound, preventing people from experiencing its transformative power. Today, we aim to debunk these myths and shed light on the truth behind the simplicity, because minimalism, at its core, is a journey towards a life of greater intention and fulfillment. It's about designing a life that aligns with your values, a life where you're surrounded by what truly matters. It's about letting go of the excess to make room for what truly brings you joy. And the beautiful thing is, it looks different for everyone. Minimalism is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a framework, a set of principles that can be tailored to your unique life and aspirations. One of the biggest misconceptions about minimalism is that it requires an all-or-nothing approach. People imagine having to get rid of all their possessions and live in a sparsely furnished studio. This couldn't be further from the truth. Minimalism is about owning less, but it's not about deprivation. It's about being mindful of what you own and why you own it. It's about surrounding yourself with items that add value to your life, whether that's a collection of well-loved books or a few pieces of clothing that make you feel confident and comfortable. For example, one of us, Joshua, loves to cook. He finds joy in experimenting with different cuisines and creating delicious meals. So, while he has downsized his possessions significantly, he still has a well-equipped kitchen. He kept the tools and appliances he uses regularly and donated the rest. The key is to find what brings you joy and value and then let go of the rest. This might mean keeping a few sentimental items that spark joy, even if they don't serve a practical purpose. Minimalism is about designing a life that reflects your values and priorities, not adhering to a set of rigid rules. Another common misconception is that minimalism is only for the wealthy. People assume that you need to be able to afford expensive minimalist belongings or have the financial freedom to constantly replace items you decide to get rid of. This simply isn't true. In fact, minimalism can be a powerful tool for saving money. When you're more mindful of your consumption habits, you're less likely to make impulse purchases or accumulate unnecessary debt. You start to prioritize experiences and relationships over material possessions. Ryan, for instance, used to be deep in consumer debt. He had accumulated a large amount of credit card debt from buying things he didn't need to impress people he didn't even like. Embracing minimalism helped him break free from this cycle. He started by creating a budget and tracking his spending, then gradually downsized his belongings, selling what he didn't need. Minimalism is not about spending less, it's about spending intentionally. It's about questioning your purchases and making sure they align with your values. Whether you're looking to save money, reduce your environmental impact, or simply live a more intentional life, minimalism can help you achieve your goals. Section 4. Myth 3. The joy of less, not the boredom of none. Perhaps the most persistent myth about minimalism is that it's boring. People equate owning fewer possessions with having less fun, less excitement, less to look forward to, but the reality is quite the opposite. When you clear away the clutter, both physical and mental, you create space for the things that truly matter. You have more time for hobbies, passions, and relationships. You're less stressed and overwhelmed, which frees up mental energy for creativity and joy. For us, embracing minimalism has led to a richer, more fulfilling life. We've been able to travel the world, pursue our passions, and spend more quality time with loved ones. We're not saying that minimalism is a magic bullet that will solve all your problems, but it can be a powerful tool for creating a more intentional and joyful life. Minimalism is not about deprivation, it's about freedom. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of consumerism, from the pressure to keep up with the Joneses. It's about designing a life that aligns with your values, a life that's filled with purpose and meaning. Section 5. Conclusion. Your minimalist journey, your way. Minimalism, at its core, is about intentionality. It's about making conscious choices about what you allow into your life, both physically and mentally. It's about designing a life that aligns with your values, a life that is filled with purpose and meaning. While common misconceptions might paint a picture of starkness and deprivation, the truth is far more liberating. Minimalism is not about having less. It's about making room for more of what truly matters. It's about finding joy in simplicity, in experiences, in connection, and in living a life that is true to yourself. Remember, minimalism is not a destination, but a journey. It's a process of continuous refinement, of constantly evaluating what adds value to your life and letting go of what doesn't. And the beautiful thing is, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Your minimalist journey is uniquely yours, shaped by your individual values, priorities and aspirations. So take what resonates with you, experiment, and find what works best for you. Embrace the principles of intentionality, mindfulness, and simplicity. And watch as minimalism helps you create a life of greater purpose, joy, and fulfillment.